Welcome back to another Longshot StarCraft 2 broadcast. I am your host, Longshot here, casting this 1v1. But oh my gosh, Stizar spawning his Protoss in the bottom middle of Shattered Temple, not getting his probes early on that mineral line, which can be devastating. Already Mo has a lead on making more SCVs than probes for Stizar, and Stizar already not having his rally point set to his mineral line. Wow, I mean, he's already off to a bad start. Hopefully he can catch up with Mo, but right here we have Mo, or BadMofo, spawning in the, I guess you would say, middle left portion of the map, as Terran putting down his first supply depot at the front of his base, whereas Stizar is going to be putting down his pylon, getting this early scout out. This is going to be good for him so that he can actually get to see early on where is Mo in his placement on the map. So as we can see here, he already paused for a minute, and I think that's because Mo usually gets pizza or food because he's always hungry when he plays StarCraft 2, getting those games in and making some epic replays. So anyways, back to the game. This probe already has scouted that there is no close positions between the two, but I would say this is kind of a close position, but the fact that you have to kind of go all the way down and around is a bit lengthy. But as you can see, this probe is actually going to be going into this base where Mo has already scouted, so he already has an idea of where it's going to be. But I find it very interesting that Mo still has not blocked off his ramp. He probably should have been using that other 100 minerals that he has now. But he decides to get a orbital command. Very interesting, because right now this probe is just going to be walking into his base, saying hello to his enemy, and checking him out. As you can see, he is definitely in the base, already seeing everything that he needs to see. Mo scouts out the other two expansions, or the other two naturals on the map, and finally is actually going to be getting into the Protoss base, finding out what his timing is on his build, getting that cybernetics core up, and already having the gas available to him. And this probe is actually just going to be checking out to see, but this Marine is actually going to be taking out that probe, denying the scout for further information from Mo. So, and we have Stizar actually going after this SCV, but this SCV is on a path of doom here. He's going too far inside of the map, but actually getting a pretty good scout in. So, but all of a sudden he stops moving. Oh, get out of there! Oh, but the Zealot comes in and takes another swipe at him. Oh, he dies, and that drill is just rolling around on the map, just fading away in utter obliteration. But Mo is actually being very aggressive, taking 3 Marines to the Protoss base. Oh, but the Zealot sees that it's gonna be difficult for him to get in there. Oh no! Oh, he's bringing off another probe just to keep on popping off shots. But the Zealot's about to go down, taking out 2 Marines. 1 Zealot takes it out, but this probe's about to go down from this Marine. The Marine starts coming in, trying to get a better scout on and see, but he's already put down a cannon. He needs to just keep this Marine busy, because this photon cannon is almost done, getting another Zealot out. Oh, but sliced in half. Oh, denied. Oh, and that SCV is down for the count yet again. Just, he wants to get a scout off and wants to see everything that's going in the base. Getting that warp gate research, chrono boosting it out, already having 2 gateways and getting that forge up early on just to make sure that he's got this defensive cannon. But getting that 3rd gateway, Mo is feeling, I guess you would say, kind of confident. But let's take a look at the units lost tab. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, well, it seems like Stizar's actually somewhat in the lead here, but it's actually kind of close. We have 2 workers killed from Stizar and 3 workers killed from BadMofo, but the unit count, units killed, I mean, he killed 2 2 Zealots, so that's kind of big. That's 200 minerals, but I don't remember how many. I think he killed 5 Marines, or actually 4 Marines and 1 SCV, so that can be pretty big for Stizar. Or Stizar. Stizar? I don't know. I'm gonna call him Stizar from now on. But BadMofo getting his command center up and running while Stizar is actually getting his expansion up fairly early too. Let's check the timings on this here. We have it's pretty much 50%. Actually, they're pretty much expanding at the same time. But it's gonna be close. Yeah, as we can see here, it's fairly close. But also, he's getting up another defensive cannon, just so that there are no other type of shenanigans or other types of pushes. Wisely putting this probe here just to make sure that if there's any other types of pushes that are going to come his way, he's ready and prepared for it early on in the game. BadMofo scanning, wasting a scan, not seeing much from what he saw before. Sad day. He's already getting his... Interesting that he gets his missile turret. I think the reason why he got this was because he was worried about Dark Templar coming up into his base. I mean, as you can see here, he's finally getting his orbital command up, getting ready for that early economy. But but Stizar actually cancels his expansion. That had to have been a mistake. That had to have been a mistake. Oh my gosh, losing so many. Oh, but this probe actually is seeing this little force move out. Mo actually wants to shake hands and gets this around and says hello with some guns in your face, sucker. So, finally getting his expansion up again. But honestly, wow, he's behind again. Because once this command center gets down in his natural, he's going to be having a lot more units being popped out with three barracks. And we have a factory and a starport being made. Definitely going to be getting some early upgrades as well off these tech labs and reactors. As we can see, he's already getting his stim, shields, and level 1 upgrades, while Stizar is actually going to be putting a pylon to just kind of make sure if he's got any other type of shenanigans going on. So he doesn't want any other types of drops being dropped in his base. And hopefully that pylon actually pays for itself, because he still's got this kind of dark corner here in the map, and I'm not sure if that's going to be good for him, but he's actually going to be getting his first robotics facility, and I think this is a wise decision against a Terran player, because having this early robotics facility, or actually I wouldn't say early, but it's actually a pretty decent time to have it, because once you get this second expansion up and get the double gas, you'll have the ability to get more units from the robotics facility and maybe even get out some early Colossus. But BadMofo having a large Marine Marauder force is kind of the good reason why Stizar is actually hopefully getting that Colossus play. Let's see if he actually does put down the robotics bay. I think so. So, anyways, he's actually going to be getting an early observer, but BadMofo loading up tons of Marines and Marauders in these 2 medevacs. Hopefully he gets the scout off. These 2 medevacs are actually going to be coming into the base. And what did I warn Stizar about this? This area was pretty blacked out, and oh my gosh, all of these Marines Marauders are going to be coming in. The observer actually sees it. Oh no, but the Marines actually going and stimming into the Marine line. I mean, the mineral line. Oh, but get pushed back by this one cannon. But oh, does he get? He gets the force fields in. He is not able to get out in time. Oh, he's trying to save the last Marine, but the Marines get left behind. The large Dark Force takes out that medevac. Oh, but losing so many forces. I'm not sure if that drop was worth it, folks. Oh man, scanning, making sure that if he has a second expansion up. Oh, but Stizar is wisely getting his double gas. Let me see how many workers lost in that. 6 workers lost. Well, actually, 6 workers total killed from BadMofo, whereas 16 units lost on BadMofo's side. Stizar taking a commanding lead in this game, taking out so many of his units. But BadMofo is fearing for his life now. As you can see, he's actually putting up 4 separate missile turrets on the edge of his base, not wanting any type of air superiority against him, but wisely the observer gets to be pushed back or pulled back so he doesn't get caught by those missile turrets detection. And you know, the missile turrets are actually kind of devious. I think any type of structural detection definitely has a shorter range of attack, but definitely has a larger range of detection. And what did I say, folks? What did I say? He is getting that robotics bay. That's right. We will see some Colossus play, folks. Definitely going to be getting that early Colossus. Getting that scout off definitely was beneficial for Stizar. But as you can see here, Mo is actually wanting to get this other expansion up and running further away. And I think I agree with this move. Taking out these destructible rocks early on instead of getting the gold is a safer move. It is definitely something that Mo needs to catch up in because he's lost quite a lot of forces already in the game. And, you know, Stizar is already seeing this play, getting this observer into his base. But, oh, gets taken out by this missile turret. The reason why is I'm saying, like, the attack is, like, right here, but it died right here. So that's because the detection is a little bit further than the attack range. So just wanted to be proving the point of you gotta watch out for this. So, you know, getting this medevac and Viking force, I think it's kind of interesting that he's actually going more with Vikings than he is with medevacs, but he's already got that 1-1 upgrade. But I think this is an interesting play with Stizar. He decides instead of get the attack upgrade, he decides to get the armor upgrade. I think this is also a wise choice, especially against a Terran player. Why? Because Marines and Marauders have either a lot of DPS and a lot of bonus damage on armored units, and Protoss has definitely a lot of armored units, so it's wise for him to actually get that extra armor on his ground force units. But also popping out that Colossus will definitely be a huge deal for Stizar because he may need to switch it up a bit, because even though he's got this Stalker, Zealot, Colossus, Century army, he's definitely going to be needing some other units to deal with those Vikings. Those Vikings are definitely going to be difficult to deal with, especially early on. He needs a little bit more Stalkers to take out those Vikings, because those Vikings can definitely put the hurt on these Colossus. But if he has these sentries in a good place and gets good force fields, and having Guardian Shield will make a big difference for the Protoss player Stizar. But Mofo is actually going to be pushing out into the center of the map, seeing that the probe is hanging out, but takes out the probe and is wanting to get a commanding lead on getting his forces in the middle. But what's interesting now is that Stizar has the information of where BadMofo is, also his unit composition, and what he has available to him in the game. Stizar wisely gets his third expansion up, as does Mo. But Mo already has this up, is already dropping mules, and has not gotten a hasn't gotten a planetary fortress, which I actually agree with. He's actually getting a lot more economy by doing this, but he's actually supply blocked right now. Oh no, Mo! BadMofo being supply blocked, but still being supply blocked, needs to make some more, supply depots are dropping. I think he just did some drops on his supply depots, yeah. He's got some drop there on the supply depot, there on the supply depot. I think he got a little bit overzealous with his production and didn't keep up with his supply depots. But BadMofo, once again, you know, even though he was supply blocked, definitely taking the food count lead now. Only about 8 food over Stizar. And Stizar's taking his probe out, checking to see this army. But the Vikings are completely out of position with having the Stalkers there. Oh, what are you doing? Go get those Vikings! Do it quickly before they run away. Oh, but the Vikings are going the other way because of these three. Oh, and he's getting more